Good morning, children. Today, let us to learn why do we need a parliament? Political science lesson. Children, already you have studied the meaning of parliament, its works and all. Here you are going to learn the need of a parliament. Why should people decide? Actually, India got independence on 15th of August in the year of 1947. Actually, under the colonial rule, the people lived in fear of the British government. As you learnt in your history already, that Britishers used oppressive methods. So people lived in the fear of British government and did not agree with many decisions taken by the Britishers. But those common people faced grave danger if they tried to criticize those decisions. They were beaten, they were hanged until the death, and other punishments too were given to Indians by the Britishers whenever they opposed the decisions taken by the British government. In the year of 1885, the Indian National Congress demanded that there should be elected members in the legislature, but that elected member should have right to discuss the budget as well as to ask the question. And the Government of India Act of 1909, it allowed for some elected representations. Elected representatives were chosen, but the thing was those elected members not had any kind of right, because British government not given any kind of right to those elected members, people and their representatives. The takeoff point of democracy is the idea of consent, like the desire, approval and participation of people. It is the decision of people that creates a democratic government and decides about its functioning. People elect their representatives to the parliament through voting. Then, one group among these elected representatives forms the government. Parliament, which is made up of all representatives together, controls and guides the government. In this way, people through their chosen representatives form the government and also control it, but not directly, indirectly, with the help of or through MLAs whom we choose by voting. The role of the parliament created after 1947. The Indian Parliament, it is an expression of the faith that the people of India have in the principles of democracy. The Parliament of our system, it has immense powers because it is the representatives of the people. An election to the Parliament is similar as in state legislature. The Lok Sabha is usually elected once every 5 years. I think you know very well, elections are held once in 5 years. Once 5 years. The country is divided into numerous constituencies. Each of these constituencies elects one person to the parliament. The candidates who contest elections usually belong to different political parties. Once elected, these candidates become members of the parliament or MPs. These MPs together make up the parliament. Now, functions of the parliament. What are the functions of our parliament? Let us to see now. First one, to select the national government. The parliament in India consists of the president, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. For a political party to form the government, they must have a majority of elected MPs. We have 543 elected members in the Lok Sabha to have a majority, a party should have at least half the number, like 272 members or more. Then only that party can be considered as a majority. The opposition in the parliament is formed by all the political parties that oppose the majority party, or coalition will be formed. The largest amongst these parties is called the opposition party. The important function of the Lok Sabha is to elect the executive. The Prime Minister of India is the leader of the ruling party in the Lok Sabha. From the MPs who belong to his or her party, the Prime Minister selects ministers to work with him or her to implement decisions. When a single party does not get the majority to form the government, then they join together with different political parties who are interested in similar concerns. And this system is known as, or is called as, a coalition government, where more than one party will rule. The Rajya Sabha functions primarily as the representative of the state of India in the parliament. The Rajya Sabha can also initiate legislation, and a bill is required to pass through the Rajya Sabha also in order to become a law. The members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of the legislative assemblies of various states. There are 233 elected members plus 12 members will be nominated by the president every time. Next, to control, guide and inform the government. The questionnaire is an important mechanism through which MPs can inform about the working of the government. This is very important. Why? Through which the parliament control the executive. Asking questions to the government is a crucial task for every MP. The opposition parties play a critical role in the healthy functioning of a democracy. In matters dealing with finance, the parliament's approval is crucial for the government. In this way, parliament controls, guides and informs the government. Lawmaking is a significant function of the parliament. Who are the people in parliament? Actually, the parliament has people who belongs to different backgrounds. They may be rich, poor, it doesn't matter. There has been an increase in political participation from the Dalit and backward castes and minorities. Some seats are reserved in the parliament for SCs, scheduled castes, and STs, scheduled tribes. There has also been an increase of women participation in the parliament. Children, in earlier period, only rich people has to participate in elections. Along with that, there were no seats for SC, ST people along with women. But now, the rules have been changed. Each and every Indian citizen has a right to participate in an election, to contest in an election. Children, if you get any doubts, please contact me. Good day, children. Take care.